Good morning, friends. My name is Jake. This is Returning Retro. I have to keep my voice down a little bit because my whole family is still asleep because it's like 5:30 in the morning, but I have a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about today, and I wanted to use this opportunity to do it. Today, we are going to do a Returning Retro monthly update. I thought of this as a good way for me to go over some of the projects, companies, products that I am following really closely, put it all together in one video so that you could know the status of things if you're following the channel and are familiar with some of these very same projects and excited about that I am. I specifically want to focus on the three areas of tech that I find most helpful for me on my Returning Retro adventure. So those are going to be particularly vintage tech, so old tech, retro tech, new production tech, stuff that's coming out right now that is in the form of old tech or that brings back features from old tech that we don't really see very much anymore. And finally, and probably the most important one for me on my journey, is intentional tech, technology that is designed specifically to help you focus, be more productive, be less distractive. Let's jump right in. First one I want to talk about, Sidephone. A couple of days ago, we got a update directly from Sidephone. Hi everyone! Since Sidephone's production design was revealed just 12 days ago, over 100,000 people have heard about the project and over 10,000 people have joined the waitlist for a device. These numbers are mind-blowing. We are truly grateful for the support. To us, the engagement we're seeing proves that the world is ready for intention, creativity, and community when it comes to the tech we carry on a daily basis. We want to be the ones to make that happen. We plan to respond to every message, and we thank you for your patience while we make our way through the hundreds of comments, replies, and emails. That's true. I've tried to follow them as well, and there's just so much interest. It's tough. One of the leading questions we receive is, when will Sidephone be available for purchase? To ensure speed to market, the entire initial production run of Sidephone has been bootstrapped, paid for out of pocket by our team. We truly believe in this product, and this is our way to put our money where our mouth is. Something that's different about that, folks, is in some of these Kickstarter projects you see, or Indiegogo or whatnot, they have not done this, where the company or the team has actually put up the funds from the beginning to be able to pay for an entire initial production run. So this is really cool that Sidephone has done this, and it gives me more confidence in this particular project than almost any I followed up to this point that it will actually come to fruition. We're well on our way to building the first 1,000 Sidephones. We expect that devices will be ready to ship in August/September. If this changes, we will let the community know as soon as possible. With the above timeline, we think that launching pre-orders in June or July will work best. There's a chance we partner with an agency to help with the commercialization of the product and our crowdfunding campaign. If we go this route, pre-orders might launch even sooner. Our plan is to continue spending the next month laser focused on building. Once we have finalized the specs and capabilities of the device and tested it ourselves, we will be ready to accept your full support. Until then, there's a lot of collaboration we can do together. We have been reviewing the tile designs shared this past month and intend to have some high-fidelity mockups to share with the most popular variants. Exciting times ahead. Stay tuned. So first of all, Team Sidephone, Chris, Sebastian, thank you so much for this update. This is really neat to see. And for everybody else, I do know, and I can't go into details because I don't have the details, but speaking with Chris and Sebastian a little bit, they have hinted at some major updates coming in June. So just a couple of weeks away, and I think that we're actually going to have a lot more information even than this. Moving on, the Minimal Phone. Okay, so for the Minimal company, they have a Discord server for people who have placed orders to chat, ask questions, make suggestions, you name it. And a couple weeks ago, they made a delivered channel for people to basically go say, hey, I got my device. Hey, here's some pictures of my cool new Minimal Phone. For a long time, there wasn't much happening in that channel. People started to get nervous. People started to get angry. And then boom, stuff has started. So I'm not sure if they would appreciate me sharing screenshots because it is a private server, so I won't do that. But just scrolling through here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so within the last 48 hours, we have at least 30 different people posting that they have received their Minimal Phone. And again, this is just the people that are actually on Discord and just the people on Discord that have posted about it. So figured I'd let you guys know Minimal Phones are being delivered. I do want to say a special thank you to Andre. As some of you know, if you've been following the channel, I was hospitalized a couple of weeks ago, very unexpectedly. And to my surprise, Andre actually tracked me down, reached out. He had, I think, seen maybe that I posted on Reddit about it and wished me a speedy recovery and all the best. So I just thought that was pretty cool. For those of you not familiar, AKA the Viking, he has a YouTube channel, which actually a video of his is the one that pushed me over the edge to ordering a minimal phone. He gave a review after some updates, and I thought, wow, okay, they've come a long way. I'm going to go ahead and order one of those. I recommend checking out his video here, where he actually does an unboxing of a minimal phone. And towards the end of it, he hints that he may be doing a giveaway with this second device. If you're interested in that, go check it out. Moving on. The Blackberry Classic Resurrection Project, as I called it. And I think they are giving it a code name Q25. So this is a project where we have a team of developers and software engineers that are working to revive the Blackberry Q20/Classic. They are putting in a new motherboard. They're putting Android 13 on the device. They're basically making it so that the device will come back and be fully functional in 2025, which I think is amazing. I never got to own a Blackberry Classic when they had first launched, but I know that it was a very popular device. One of the most fondly remembered Blackberry devices as I see that today. So I will be doing another video with the lead developer, Zinwa, I think tomorrow, where there's going to be many more updates. I know that he has hinted at some follow-up projects to this one with some other Blackberry models that they're going to do the same treatment to. I've really enjoyed the amount of transparency and updates that they have given around this project. They do have a Discord server, so if you're on Discord, if you're curious about this and you want most up-to-date content, go ahead and join that Discord server. I'll be sure and put a link in the description. One of the most exciting device categories within the intentional tech realm that I personally am just thrilled is becoming more and more of a popular alternative is e-paper/e-ink smartphones. So this is one where I think that it is cool that you have the e-paper, the e-ink technology in the palm of your hand in a way that you never really have before, and you can do calls and text. So along that, an individual created a Discord server. I feel like I should get a kickback from Discord for this episode, specifically for people interested in or users of e-ink, e-paper phones. And so I'll put a link to that description here. I think this is really cool because there are some uniquenesses to an e-ink smartphone. So I think it's cool that there's a spot now for the community to essentially come together, ask questions, make suggestions, share pictures, talk about the technology as a whole, and really just be a resource for each other. So again, link to that will be in the description. Hop on over there if that's something that would be of benefit to you. Some people are approaching, some companies, some developers are approaching intentional technology from the hardware side. They're adding a very small display to a device. They're adding an e-ink or an e-paper screen. They are putting on a full keyboard or keypad that we're seeing in some of the, for example, the minimal phone, or even some of these basic phones or feature phones that are becoming more and more popular now in 2025. There are some companies, however, that are taking a little bit of a different approach, and they're coming at it from pretty much exclusively the software side. So one of such companies is SLEKE. I've talked to the co-founders of SLEKE, super supportive of the channel, and their approach is to basically say, hey, these hardware options that are out here are really good. They're powerful, they're capable, they're multifunctional. Maybe instead of changing up that, let's come at it from a software approach where we create an operating system that is more finely tuned to someone who wants to use their device intentionally and deliberately without all of the abilities for the distractions to seep in. We talk about it all the time, the doom scrolling, the compulsive checking of your phone to see this, that, or the other thing that you don't really need. It's just become a habit. So SLEKE has created an operating system called OdysseyOS, and what they're doing is they're packaging it all together. They have the phone ready to order from their website, the operating system. It's based off of Calyx OS, which I'm not super familiar with. I don't think I've ever used it on a device, but I know that it is very privacy focused, and I can appreciate that a lot. Comes prepackaged on the device. They have an upcoming major update where they've done some big changes to the way you load apps onto the device. A new app store, app market, I'm not exactly sure what they're calling it, is going to be coming out soon. And at that point, I should be getting myself one of these devices so I can do a full review on the channel. But this is really interesting to me because I've never really taken this approach to intentional tech. I've dabbled a little bit with Graphene OS or just Lineage OS. This one is a finely tuned operating system by the developers, specifically with digital intentionalists in mind, people that want to use the full hardware capabilities of their device, but not have to have all of the distracting baggage that modern operating systems have baked into it. I also really like that these guys, they have all of their development roadmap. I apologize, I'm not exactly sure what they call it, but right on their website, on their blog, you can see updates that they, as well as users of their device, are posting. They have their software roadmap, their development roadmap, where you can see bug fixes, features, new apps that are going to be added, new changes to the operating system, all lined out so that you can see exactly when they're anticipating on those things being released. Anyway, this is really cool. I really have to tip my hat to SLEKE. I think that their approach here is awesome. I don't want to make any promises as far as that time frame, but they have also, the two co-founders have said that they would love to come on the channel and have a chat sometime. So fingers crossed that we'll be able to do that sooner rather than later. Additionally, there is a company. In fact, these guys are new. So this developer reached out to me. Actually, they commented on one of my videos and said, hey, just found your channel. This is really cool, this whole returning retro thing. We need to talk. And we started messaging. And this is the developer of PauseOS. It is pauseos.com. Again, going to be in the description, but it's very similar to SLEKE, actually. They take the approach of, hey, let's make this really easy for people. We're going to get in a new or a new-ish Pixel device. We're going to yank off the Google Pixel software, and we're going to load on our own de-Googled software that is going to provide a much better experience for digital minimalists, digital intentionalists, people that are wanting to use their device deliberately instead of distractedly. So up from their website, you can see here they actually have some videos showing what the UI, the user interface looks like from PauseOS. There's a lot of really good write-ups of why they decided to do this project, some of the features of PauseOS, some of the distractions removed via PauseOS. So I'll leave that description there. Feel free to go over. They've also posted a couple of videos, I think, to their YouTube channel, but very new, which this is exciting to me. This is one of another reasons that I've done the channel and the Reddit page here, is to bring all of us together, to be able to say, hey, here's something going on that you might not know about that may be incredibly beneficial to you. Okay, guys. That's all I've got for now. I'm going to do one of these. I'm going to try to do one of these at least once a month, maybe more often than that, maybe less. I will put links to everything that I've talked about today that a link is available for in the description. So please do check that out. If you're new here, like, a share, a subscribe. Go over to the Reddit page. Right now, I'm pretty much the only one to post there, but anyone that would like to at any point, I really want the Returning Retro Reddit page to be a resource for the community. So thanks for tuning in, guys. More to come, and we will see you, as always, in the next video.